Here it comes from the city of Fond du Lac in the Cheesehead state of Wisconsin. It's the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap. And now, here is the star of the Price is Right pricing game recap, celebrating 5 years as a member of the recap team, Neil Rocks 87. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Price is Right pricing game recap for Thursday, December 31st, 2015. The best of 2015. And this day is an historic moment, as Bob Barker would say. Today marks 5 years since I joined the pricing game recap team. I shouldn't say joined because me and Mr. Horgan were kind of the ones who started it. Anyway, glad to be part of this. 5 years now. 5 years ago. This makes my 6th best of show that I've done now. That is insane. That is wow. Well, let's make this a good recap. Our first contestant on stage today was Richard. Now, he's playing for a prize that has been won twice in 2015. Once in this game he is playing, and once in another game. Richard has a chance to win hold on, have some technical difficulties here. Here we go. All right. Richard has a chance to win. Why is this? Jesus. That's what I'm doing wrong. You'd think after doing this for 5 years I'd know what I was doing. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Richard has a chance to win up to $100,000. And he is playing Grand Game. And as usual in Grand Game, he has to start with just $1, but that's not it today because I'm not thinking straight. We are starting with $10. And the target price today was $7. For his first choice, Richard chose the Resser's potato salad. The price of that potato salad was $7.99. The game is over. That's not a good way to start the best of 2015. If anything, this is the worst of 2015. Well, the remaining product prices revealed by Drew were the Revlon hair coloring was $4.99. That was one he should have picked. The Hunt's tomato sauce was $1.99. Obviously one he should have picked, and that was my first choice. The facial wipes were $8.99, so he should have avoided that. The 10-pack of Capri Sun juice pouches was $2.99. He should have picked that one as well. And the quarter seed in HBP was $6.59. So he should have picked the hair coloring, the tomato sauce, the juice pouches, and the quarter seed in HBP. Those would have got him $100,000. Okay, our next contestant was Samuel. Now he was playing for a couple of prizes, one of which gave us a rather hilarious moment back in January of 2015. Some of you may already know what I'm talking about. Well, if you remember, a young lady was playing Most Expensive at the time, which is not the game we're playing right now. We'll point that out, although it is at door number 2. We're not playing Most Expensive, but this young lady was, and the third prize was a treadmill. And George Gray was trying to walk backwards and read the copy at the same time, and needless to say, it didn't work out very well. So, Samuel is playing for the same exact treadmill, which was specifically an Avanti Fitness treadmill, ironically modeled by George, who was wearing a helmet, elbow pads, and knee pads. And he succeeded in reading the copy and walking backwards on it. So Samuel's playing for that, and also, which played the original clip, a 70-inch 4K LED TV modeled by Rachel. And Samuel was playing one right price. The one right price today was $3,000, which was held by both George and Rachel. Sorry, brain fart. Samuel believed the one right price belonged to the TV instead of the treadmill. So Rachel took the price of $3,000 over to the price of the TV, and I did my notes absolutely wrong about this because I know this is wrong on my notes, but when Rachel revealed the price of the HD TV, or I guess it's an LED TV, I guess they're all TVs here, it turned out that the price was $3,000! Samuel wins both prizes for a total of $5,299. The treadmill was $2,299. FYI, Samuel is a winner though. Congratulations. Alright. Our next contestant was Leah. Now, George had, during the third item of forbids that they had brought up when they did their mass wedding, that they did back in, when was that, April? I think it was April. They did that. And the prize, the one bid prize was a trip to Palm Springs, which was offered on the wedding, the mass wedding show. And so for the prize, in the pricing game, they were going back to when they did the whole couples week. And one of this particular prize in this next game was offered during the first date episode. And this prize, it's not just one prize, it's actually two prizes. Now, think about what haven't we seen yet on the show today. That's right, we have not seen a car. So we're playing for more than one prize. Now, we just saw any number yesterday. So we're not playing any number, but we're playing for more than one prize. We're not playing more or less. Too bad. No, we're not playing Master Key. That would have been up on the turntable. No. We're not playing... We are playing for a car. That's obviously no mystery. But it's not just a car. It's two cars. Leah was playing for a pair of Mitsubishi Mirage DEs, which were modeled by Amber and Rachel. Now, here comes the let's just say here comes the unfortunate part. Now I mentioned we're playing for two cars. The number 2, or the word 2, is essential in what we're playing, what game we're playing right now. I really don't want to say it, but we are playing a game which has those 3 dreaded words in it. That's right, folks. Brace yourselves. Leah is playing That's Too Much. Oh, it's too bad. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I guess I should probably read this anyway, just for the formality of it. The first price that was shown to Leah was $27,995. Now keep in mind, we're playing for two of them. So we're trying to get to the price of two of them. That sounded absolutely ridiculous, what I just said. So basically the price is double. That's what I'm trying to get at. $27,995. Leah kept going. Next price was $29,070. She kept on going. Next was $30,234. She kept on going. Next was $31,645. And for some reason my notes say $21,645, but that's it. I'm fairly positive it's $31,645. She kept on going. The next price shown was $33,197, and that's when Leah said, that's too much. $33,197. Is that the price that's just over the price of the Mitsubishi Mirages? No, it wasn't, and that's no surprise. The actual retail price revealed by Amber and Rachel, $29,810. Should have stopped at $30,234. Well, that's no surprise. That's too much was lost. Or as some of us like to say on the internet, that's too bad. Okay, next we're going to visit the first showcase showdown. First, Leah was up to spin, and she spun 95 cents. Next was Richard, and Richard spun, can you believe this? $1! So he wins a $1,000 bonus, and a bonus spin. I don't have the music on my little CD I made. I checked before I started this recap, and I didn't. Shame on me. And just for that... Seems to me my best of shows seem to be notorious for screw-ups. Going back to my very first one. Okay, the next was Samuel. He spun 85, and in his second spin he got 50, so he was over. Richard took his bonus spin and got only 45 cents, so no bonus, but we will see him in the showcase. Next was Christina. She had a chance to win a trip to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, which was for a 6-night stay at the Casa Mosquito Hotel. Okay, Mosquito. That's fine. This was modeled by Rachel at door number 4. Now here's what I thought was very interesting. After they were done showing all the still shots and all that, when the camera faded back to the shot of Rachel at door number 4, we saw something different other than the trip to Rio displayed on the door. They displayed the logo that they used on door number 4 during Decades Week, specifically the 1970s, which was a recap I did. I thought that was very weird, and it was the old vintage doors where it said the new prices, right, from 1972. So I thought that was kind of weird, but as they panned out, it made a little more sense. Now here's something totally different that's never happened on The Price is Right before. The game Christina is playing was played in front of contestants' row, similar to how Double Prices is played, except it's on the other side of contestants' row, if you will. Except for, well, okay, I guess well, for you guys it would be on this side. Well, I'm kind of backwards right now. So it was basically, the game was basically sitting where Drew would be standing during the one bids. This game, it was kind of set up like Double Prices, but also how they play card game now. Very interesting. What game was she playing? She was playing Squeeze Play in front of contestants' row. That is the strangest setup I've ever seen on The Price is Right. And I see why they did that. And actually, it wasn't just so they could use door number 4 and have the new Price is Right logo. and all that. But it was. But Drew also had the original corded microphone that Bob used to use, or at least a replica of it. This was very interesting setup. That it caught me off guard. But Squeeze Play, the whole point of it was, I know I'm rambling on, but the whole point was it's the best of 2015, and they're giving a little nod, if you will, to when they did Decades Week, the beginning of season 44. All right, that's enough talk. Let's get back to the game. The price of this trip to Rio de Janeiro was not $83,820. Christina decided to remove the 3, making the price $8,820. And when Drew revealed the price of the trip to Rio de Janeiro, it turned out to be $8,320. Oh. All that for nothing. Alright, our next contestant was Carolyn. She had a chance to win a Chevy Trax LS. Not just a car, it's an SUV, folks. This was modeled by Rachel. And Carolyn was playing a game that was made famous by a very specific Price is Right model back in April of 2015. Unfortunately, this model was not on the show, and probably a good thing. Carolyn was playing the game that Manuela gave the price away on. That's right, folks. Carolyn is playing 5 price tags. And for the record, nobody's giving this car away. And thankfully, Manuela is not on the show today. Although she has been on at least once this past season since they played 5 price tags again. She has been on at least once. And helping with the game, too. Hey, we all make mistakes. I know I criticize Rachel all the time for crashing the car on Lucky 7. So, alright, moving on. The 5 price tags which were brought out by Amber were $22,500, $24,965, $20,680, $21,305, and $23,790. But of course, she has to earn her chances. She can win up to 4 choices of the 5 price tags if she knows anything about these small prizes. And something that's interesting, Drew wasn't doing his usual routine with 5 price tags, making absurd guesses at the prizes. Like it's I don't know. He's always saying something goofy during them. It's like I don't know. I digress. But anyway, first was the desktop candy claw machine. That was pretty cool. Price at $50. Carolyn believed that was false. No, that was true. Next was an electric pencil sharpener brought out by Rachel. Price at $32. Carolyn believed that was false as well. No, that was true also. Next was a fajita grill. Priced at $39. Carolyn believed that was false. And it was false. It was $60. So she has 1 choice of 5 price tags. And last but not least was a mini sewing machine. Priced at $79. Carolyn believed that was true. That was false. It was $119. Ooh. So she only has 1 choice of 5 price tags, folks. Let's hope this works out. Carolyn chose the price of $23,790 as her only shot at winning this Chevy Trax LS. And let's see, I believe it was Rachel that had the price tags. Let's see, Amber had the claw machine. Or no, Rachel had the claw machine. Yeah, Rachel brought the price tags back out. Rachel revealed the price, and it was no. The actual retail price of the Chevy Trax was $21,305. Had me fooled. I thought it was going to be more expensive than that. Okay, our last contestant, or not really called to come on down, our last contestant up on stage was Dwayne. Not as in, I wonder if... little inside joke I just thought of. I wonder if... Never mind. Story for another day, folks. Dwayne had a chance to win a 7-piece Michael Kors His and Hers accessories. Here we go with this crap again. 1-piece Jimmy Choo shoes. It's getting worse. The next part of the prize was interesting. New Year's Eve party, reserved table, and VIP service at a Hollywood club. 2-night stay at the Modern Los Angeles hotel, I guess, and a $1,200 Lyft ride credit. Lyft is a little, I guess you could call it, I don't really want to call it a cab service, but like a ride service is what it is. Sherry and I actually used that when we went out to Los Angeles and saw the show. Well, we didn't have to get the Lyft rides to the studio because we were right across the street from it. But I digress again. All of this was modeled by Rachel. This was a prize package worth $6,542. Now, we may be having a little bit of Price is Right history on this show. Because, and if you'll excuse me as I take a drink of water here. That's better. We may be having a little bit of Price is Right history with this. Now, I will tell you right now, Dwayne is playing the new game, Vend-o-price. Now, as you all know, Vend-o-price uses grocery products. Now, think back to the first game we played on the show today. We played Grand Game. I do believe this is the first time in Price is Right history we've had more than one grocery product game played on the very same show. I could be wrong about this, but I'm fairly positive this is an historic day for Price is Right when it comes to that stuff. Could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain about that. Alright, the products in the vending machine today were a jar of green giant mushrooms, some variation of Cheez-It crackers, and a Marie Callender's pot pie. We had 5 jars of mushrooms. Drew even mixed that up during the show. 5 jars of the mushrooms, 4 boxes of the crackers, and 3 of the pot pies. Dwayne believed the shelf that was the most expensive was the pot pies. First, we found out about the green giant mushrooms. Each one was $2.79. 5 of those totaled $13.95. Next, for the crackers, we had 4 of them. Each one was $4.59. 4 of those totaled $18.36. So the pot pies must have a total value of more than $18.36 in order for Dwayne to win the prize package. And the pot pies were $9.99 for a total of $29.97. Dwayne is a winner. So for pricing games, we had 2 games. One of those were One Right Price, and Vend-o-price. So Dwayne and Samuel are the MVPs of the Price Right today. Now on to Showcase Showdown number 2. Christina was first to spin, and she got 5 cents. Spun again and got 25 cents. Total of 30. Pretty low score. Carolyn was next to spin, and she got 30 cents in her first spin, which ties Christina, but she does have a second spin and did elect to take it. Carolyn got 40 cents in her second spin for a total of 70. So, pretty good score to beat. Well, let's see what Dwayne can do. Dwayne got 30 cents in his first spin as well. And in his second spin, 70 cents for $1. Again, don't have the music, so insult myself for that one. But Dwayne does have $1,000 and a bonus spin. In his bonus spin, I'm going to improvise here for just a second. In his second spin, in his bonus spin, he got 5 cents for a bonus of $10,000. That's what I meant by improvising. Price Right team. Close enough. I don't have the Showcase Showdown win music on here. I have it, I just didn't put it on there. So, Dwayne is going on to the showcase and will join Richard. So, $2 spinners in the showcase. This ought to be good. Top winner was Dwayne. Runner-up was Richard. Alright, our first showcase featured a HD desktop computer with 34-inch curved monitor modeled by Rachel. And we're cutting right to the chase here, folks. A Mini Cooper, which came with standard equipment and automatic climate control, which was modeled by Amber. Here's something interesting. Dwayne passed the showcase to Richard. So that's interesting. Richard bid $25,322 on his showcase. And showcase number 2 featured a pair of Yamaha Raptor 90 ATVs modeled by Amber and a Chevy Cruze Limited LS modeled by Rachel. Dwayne bid $22,300 on his showcase. Okay, before I go on with the showcase results, I really do need another drink of water. I do apologize, folks. I'm doing a lot of talking. Take another one for good measure. Okay. Okay, for the showcase reveal, Drew went to Dwayne first. He bid $22,300 on his showcase. Actual retail price, $25,393, a difference of $3,093. And next we went over to Richard. Richard bid $25,322 on his showcase. Actual retail price, $24,517. He's over. So Dwayne is our showcase winner. Dwayne won a grand total in prizes of $44,834. Congratulations to Dwayne. So, I did not receive any acknowledgements from anybody, and quite frankly, I haven't received acknowledgements from anybody in a long time. But here are some acknowledgements on my own. I'm gonna go over what pricing games I've done on my best of shows, now that I've done this for 5 years. My first best of show I did Pushover, Plinko, Any Number, Most Expensive, Freeze Frame, and Rat Race. 2011 I did Bonus Game, Bonkers, Most Expensive, Pick a Pair, Gas Money, and Freeze Frame. 2012 I did Pick a Pair, Switcheroo, Double Cross, Coming or Going, Rat Race, and Freeze Frame. 2013 I did Plinko, Squeeze Play, Lucky 7, Do the Math, Gas Money, and Pick a Pair. 2014 I did Clock Game, Cliffhangers, Card Game, Double Prices, Money Game, and Time is Money. And this year I did Grand Game, One Right Price, That's Too Much, Squeeze Play, 5 Price Tags, and Vend-o-price. So that's my best of history with the Pricing Game Recap team. So, oh yes, no recap would be complete without a sponsor. Okay. Promotional consideration for the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap is brought to you by Hailstorm's 2015 album Into the Wildlife. Came out in April, and I must say this is one of my favorite album from 2015. In fact, I'm gonna play you a clip of my favorite song from this album. It's called I Like It Heavy. I've seen Hailstorm twice now. I got to see them in December of 2014 in Milwaukee, and I got to see them earlier this year in October up in Appleton, Wisconsin. They are a great band to see live, and I really enjoyed it, and Hailstorm freaking rocks. And even their website is named at hailstormrocks.com. If you want to get this album, check it out on Hailstorm's website, or go to Google Play, or find it at your local store. That's probably the best way you'll be able to get to it. I Like It Heavy. I've been a fan of rock music I've been listening to Def Leppard since I was like 5 years old, okay? So that's kind of where my username comes from, NeilRocks87, so I thought this would be a good sponsor. Great album for 2015. So, that's gonna wrap this up. Thank you, Mr. Horgan, for letting me do this. It's amazing that it's been 5 years, and one of my best memories of 2015 was when Mr. Horgan and one of our other friends, I don't know if he wants to be named by name on camera, so I'm not going to mention it. Him and one of our other friends came to visit me here in Wisconsin, and Mr. Horgan and I did a retro recap together, live from Lakeside Park in my hometown of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin here. That was like the coolest thing that we got to do. And he and I have been talking about doing that for 2 years before it happened. So it was a great memory, and I know Mr. Horgan had a great time being here, and so did our other friend. I'm not sure if he wants to be named on camera, so I won't name him. So that's 2015 in a nutshell for me right there. Was Mr. Horgan coming to visit me. That was awesome. Truly one of the most awesome people I've ever met. And I'm glad to have such a good friend in him. You got a friend in me too, buddy. So thank you, Mr. Horgan. Thank you to you guys. You guys make this possible too. So, yeah, thanks. Alright, that's gonna wrap this up. Thank you for watching. I'm NeilRocks87. Have a safe and happy new year, and I'll see you again in 2016.